Eating healthy can feel overwhelming, especially when you're busy. It's so tempting to grab whatever is quick and easy, but those choices often hold us back from reaching our fitness goals. So, if you've ever felt like losing fat is impossible, trust me, I've been there, but today I'm here to make it simple. In this video, I'll show you high protein breakfast meals that helped me lose 75 pounds and most importantly, keep it off. If you're anything like me, one of the biggest challenges I face when trying to eat healthy is finding time. Between work, family, and everything else, it can feel impossible to cook fresh meals every single day. That's why I love meal prepping, especially for breakfast. It makes staying on track so much easier. All the meals I'm sharing today take 15 minutes or less to prep, so even on your busiest days, you'll have healthy, delicious options ready to go. You can meal prep these like the egg muffins that I'm showing you, or whip them up quickly whenever you need. Either way, they'll save you time and keep you on track with your goals. For instance, if I'm making 6 muffins, I'll crack 6 eggs. Then we have spinach, cucumbers, cherry tomatoes, and your choice of cooked bacon for extra flavor. I only placed bacon in about half of them so that we had vegetarian options. Then add in some garlic, onion powder, or whatever seasoning you like, and a little sprinkle of parm if you want. I love these egg muffins because they are packed with protein, low carb, and customizable so that you can make this with your favorite veggies. For me, every day starts with a high protein breakfast, but I also need to make sure I'm getting all my nutrients in so I can have lasting energy throughout the day. That's where Gem comes in. Gem is a part of my morning routine and it's a perfect complement to my meals. If you've struggled with getting your daily nutrients, Gem simplifies it. Because who has time for a nutrient scavenger hunt every day? Pills, powders, and gummies often contain synthetic ingredients and fillers, missing out on the rich antioxidants and phytonutrients found in real food. With Gem, you're getting all your nutrients in a way that's easy for your body to absorb. Think of this as the VIP section for vitamins. No fillers, just the good stuff. All of the tasty whole food ingredients are designed to work in harmony for optimal absorption. Results may vary based on your body's unique needs, but with consistency, taking Gem, you're likely going to see a boost in energy levels, your hair, skin, and nails are going to be flourishing, and you're going to have a healthy digestion from all the prebiotics. Also, Gem tastes so good. Gem collaborated with a pastry chef, allowing each bite to be delicious, soft, chewy, and tangy sweet. In my opinion, the best vitamins are the ones that you remember to take. And with Gem, you're going to be craving this every single morning. You might just catch yourself smiling while taking your vitamins. Who knew eating healthy could be so fun? Right now, Gem is offering you 50% off your first month if you go to dailygem.com/Alaias and use the code Alaias at checkout. But thank you so much, Gem, for sponsoring this portion of the video. Staying consistent with eating healthy isn't just about willpower, it's about creating a system that makes it easier for you to succeed. When my boyfriend and I went on our first date, I was shook by how much willpower this man had. He lived right across the street from a Chick-fil-A, and I know myself, I would have been eating Chickie every day. But he told me instead of taking the front path to get home, he would always drive an extra few minutes through the back to get to his apartment to avoid temptation. Number 1, so much respect because couldn't be me, okay? Number 2, Nick is not alone in finding this path to success with eating healthy. In Atomic Habits by James Clear, he emphasizes that the key to breaking bad habits and avoiding temptations is not just about sheer willpower, but about making small adjustments to your environment to reduce exposure to those temptations. Literally, he says bar for bar, the most effective way to avoid temptation is to reduce your exposure exposure to it. If you want to avoid eating junk food, don't keep it in the house. If you want to focus better, keep your phone out of sight. The fewer triggers you have around you, the less likely you are to indulge in bad habits. AKA, your environment plays a huge role in your success because you can have all the motivation in the world. If you don't have the right tools or setup, staying consistent becomes a challenge. So if you want to stay consistent with your healthy eating goals, think about how you can shape your environment to support your success. Take the back route, even if it takes you an extra 5 minutes, or just be like me and don't live across the street from a Chick-fil-A because I'm weak, okay? I'm weak. I wouldn't have made it. If you've made it this far in the video, I have a very special treat for you to say thank you for spending time with me today. And if you could do me the very free favor of subscribing, I look at my analytics and literally 95% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. So if you're enjoying this, please subscribe and share it with a friend. Okay, now let's dive into this special treat. I can't be the only one who craves a Chick-fil-A breakfast every now and then. And one of the questions I get asked the most is, how did I lose over 75 plus pounds and still deal with cravings? Well, I learned to eat what I crave using healthier alternatives. Just because you're eating healthy doesn't mean your food has to be boring, okay? So here's my healthy take on one of my favorites, Chick-fil-A's classic breakfast wrap. This was also my first time ever making chicken tendies like this, and I'm obsessed. I don't care how old I get, I'm always going to want a chicken tender, and now I've learned a healthy way to bake them. I did do this the night before just to make it a little bit easier when I put everything together for the wrap. But another thing you could do is cook an egg on the side and add it to your wrap. I was running low on time, so I didn't have time for all of that, but you can definitely do that for some added protein. If you're following me on TikTok or Instagram, you might have seen our new series, My Picky Boyfriend, where I create healthy recipes in hopes of getting my boyfriend to love them. I adore him, but let's be honest, he's the pickiest person I've ever met. So if he enjoys a meal, you know it has to be good, and he loved this one, and it was his first time ever trying it. So I say this as encouragement for you that if you've never tried this, I want you to try this recipe out and let me know if you enjoy it or hate it. If you don't like raw seafood, you may not like this one, just as a fair warning, but if you do, give it a try. And guys, can I give you a little secret on my fat loss journey? Keep it simple. The more simple your recipes are, the less ingredients you need, the less cooking you need to do. Is going to save you time, energy, and money. And I've just learned over time that the more you add into a recipe, say you're like making a soup and you add in sodium and butter and this and this and this, by the time you finish the recipe, it has all of these added calories that you just really don't need. So the more I simplify my meals, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, the easier it's going to be for me and honestly for my health journey. You may not believe me when I say this, because I know when I first started my journey, I didn't believe this, but I just have to say it's possible to lose fat and enjoy the food you eat while you do it. Think of every meal as a chance to fuel your body with care, intention, and love. What you need to know is that there is no magic bullet to fat loss, and honestly, I'm grateful there isn't. I was forced to learn how to eat real food that nourishes my body and makes me feel good. And that's honestly how I lost the weight. Every time you eat, you have an opportunity to nourish your body, and I promise you, nothing looks as good as healthy feels.